Hi guys, my name is Julia and I would like to talk today about how growing up in Germany as a Christian, I started to get interested in Islam and what I figured out so far and how it blew my mind, and I just cannot understand why no one told me before about those things. I'm married to a Muslim, and just now, after 4 or 5 years of marriage, I started to get more interested in Islam. I saw my husband always praying and reciting the Quran. It feels something so peaceful and beautiful to me. Yeah, but the first years I was just I have my own belief, and I have my connection to God. I don't need anything new. Yeah, I just let that be his own religion. From the beginning, I always liked the peace it brought to me, because, for example, when our kids as babies were crying a lot, like, he recited the Quran, and it brings really peace to all of us. And the first time I was in a Muslim country and heard early in the morning, when everything else is quiet and peaceful, you hear the calling for the prayer in the mosque. It's like, it really touched me. I don't understand Arabic, but just the sound is really touching. And in the last months, I got more interested in what is behind all of this, and I watched many videos and started to read books, and also started to read the Quran. And I just cannot understand why we are not taught in school how similar our religions are. There are so many misunderstandings about Islam and so many prejudices, and only the negative pictures are shown in the media, and people are scared. People are really getting scared when they hear Arabic, see women in a hijab or niqab. And what I figured out so far is, not every Muslim is perfect, but most of them are so kind and respectful. The one who are practicing and reading the Quran, and there are many people I got to know now who really touched my heart. If you start to read the Quran, you will see there's written about Moses, about Jesus, and we all believe in the same prophets. And the main point is, we believe in the same God. Like, many people think Allah is someone else. It's like the God of the Muslims, but it's also the Jews. Yeah, we are all brothers and sisters. We believe in the same God, and no one teaches us how similar these religions are. We get taught in the school a little bit about Judaism, a little bit about Islam, but no one literally said to me, it's the same God. Their Quran is like many parts are similar to the Bible, really similar. All the prophets are mentioned there, like the same stories are told there. I don't understand why no one is telling us this, because I think many people in Europe see Muslims as someone who's completely different, and this is what makes people scared also, because what you do, you get scared. Yeah, at least you don't feel really scared, but you will keep distance, because you will feel like, okay, we're just different. So I think we have many problems in our countries with racism, with discrimination. One big part would be to tell children in school about the beautiful parts of all the different religions, and also about the similarities. We learn what they do differently. That most content it was not so much we learn about it, but the parts we learn what is different, what they do differently. But no one told us we believe in the same God. Jesus is mentioned in the Quran, and even that there's another prophet is mentioned in the Bible, like Prophet Muhammad is mentioned in the Bible. And why no one is talking about this? I feel like I can't understand why no one told me that the God we believe in sent someone else after Jesus to give another religion and give another book, because the parts of the Bible are not written in Jesus' time, not even in his language. So many human mistakes came into this book, and the Quran is like kept pure and whole, and it's so close to the Prophet himself, and how the history is really really simple. If you compare it with how the Bible was written down, the more that you dive into it, the more you will figure out that it makes sense. It just makes sense. How can someone get all these informations which you can find now in the Quran? And the Quran is, what I heard so far, really like a masterpiece, an art piece. The videos of Lily J, if you don't know her yet, you have to follow her. Helped me a lot to understand like the positive aspects. There's some magic in the Quran, like the word day is mentioned 365 times, or the word devil and angel is mentioned the same amount of times. Also the word man and woman, and this is so, it's like you find out more and more beautiful things about it. And also I thought like maybe every religion is given to a certain culture. Maybe it's like in Arabic because meant for that area. But what I also learned is Arabic is the richest language. God's wisdom is shown by that, by giving the Quran in this beautiful and rich language. Like it has like 12 million words, and compared with German or English, for example, there are like hundreds, thousand, or maybe up to 1 million words, but Arabic has 12 millions. That's why Quran is only Quran in Arabic, because you can translate into words you don't have in other languages. So the more I dive into it, the more beautiful things I discover, and also some questions are coming up, things I don't understand yet, and this is what I would love to exchange on this channel with you. I would like to post also questions, and guys who already know more about it maybe can answer it, or we can discuss some things. Yeah, I just wanted to spread that shortly today, because I feel like this is something that would be known more in Europe and other countries. The beautiful and peaceful aspects about Islam and Quran, about the similarities and the brotherhood we have or should have together. Yeah, so definitely we will see each other soon. I will post my insights and questions here. Yeah, thank you for joining.